This is Two Men Up with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike's hot.
That's not on the sports animal. 6:03 will still be at Rio Bravo talking to Josh.
Of course. We'll be a little late. That's okay.
We'll be a little late.
It's okay.
You know, they'll be playing ball when we get there, man.
They'll still let us in, I think.
They will probably still let us in.
They have before. I believe they will again.
I don't know what I don't know, but I believe they will let us in. Also, I don't think I have a media pass on.
Same. Or do I? I may or may not.
Yeah, just flash our faces.
Just bring all of our other passes.
Yeah, that's what let's do.
Walk in there like Flavor Flav.
We got some good hits today. Drew Gillespie's going to join us. Drew Gillespie,
baby.
You know, went to Sandia High, played at UNM. Stud baseball pitcher. Heck of an entertaining dude. And how entertaining, man? He's a party animal.
Enough to get onto the party animals.
He plays with the party animals who are taking on the Savannah Bananas this weekend. Hold on. It just hit me. The sports animal. The animal in sports animal is party.
Yeah, with a sports party animal.
With a sports party animals. I got to work on a t-shirt real quick.
And I have high potassium levels, so I'm also a banana.
Zach Phillips is joining us as well from the Bananas. So one guy from each squad in a big fun weekend series, the 20th and the 21st. That's going to be very good. We are very excited to have them. Also, because the nature of this program, the nature of what the Savannah Bananas are and the party animals, they're going to be joining us from the golf course as they're both golfing. And I told them they didn't have to stop golfing during the interview. So what they're going to do is call. This is real. This is real radio. I'm giving you production on air. Isaiah, they're going to call us via a three-way call where they're both on their calls, both playing golf simultaneously to tell us about the party animals in Savannah Bananas. And I'm not even insulting.
That sounds like a good-ass time.
Yeah.
Also, why couldn't have we hooked up the Comrex to a golf cart and done our show golfing with the Bananas and the party?
Sorry. So, so Comrex is the computer we use to broadcast. Yeah, when remote. And what Van is saying is a good idea. Now, here's the one thing about this good idea. We could do it on a really short show. If we had like an hour and a half long show, it could be done then because that's on the battery last on the Comrex.
Okay, now hold on.
Yep, hold it.
We bring our own generator. And then we have power for a 3-hour show. Because, a round of golf takes at least 3 hours.
Yeah. That's the worst plan I ever had. That's going to be a fun one at 5 o'clock, as we mentioned. Josh Tucson's joining us later. But we're starting off with a sad day in the world of professional baseball, man. A sad day in the world of my fandom of professional baseball. Whitey Herzog has passed away. And I guess necessarily know how big of a deal that's going to be to a lot of people around the country. But, a legendary manager in all those teams of the 80s with the beautiful powder blue in St. Louis. I know his daughter well. Like, she married a very good high school friend of mine. Like, it's just a small deal. I'd only met him the one time. I was part of the Hall of Fame induction in 2010 when him and Ozzie Smith got into the Hall of Fame. So there was some cool stuff with that. But Whitey Ball was a very fun type of baseball. I'd hit behind the runner, take extra bases, get a bag and steal a bag, play harder defense than you see any other team playing kind of baseball. And that generation kind of died with the Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco home run, Bash brother in baseball.
You had a little sprinkle of it with the 2015
Kansas City
Royals.
Yeah.
That's the last one. And I'm pretty sure that's the last one it's ever going to be. Whitey Herzog revolutionized and perfected small ball.
Yeah, wild stuff.
Like you think 100 years in the history of baseball, by the time they had 100 years to figure it out. No, Whitey Herzog figured it out in his tenure as a St. Louis Cardinal.
So I just have some numbers here. This is according to the Baseball Reference page on Whitey Herzog. So the 85 Cardinals, with, and you know, it's so funny because we just sat down with Earl the other day, who played on the 87 Cardinals, which was like the.
So I'm not even going to pitch in anything.
Keith Hernandez at that time playing for the Mets, playing for the Cardinals. There was just a bunch
You
of. All right,
guys
so
actually
not all that is
record
overly important, but
live
at
stream too.
85
Yeah, it's on Facebook Live.
Stole second
And then
base in
YouTube
one
Live,
inning
yeah.
in the
Do you have a lot of
league,
viewers?
Stole third at a
Like,
2.95
oh,
rating.
Well, it's like,
So
do you
easily
guys
played
have a
him
lot of
to
viewers?
points.
Oh, sometimes if I share, the views go up because of my Facebook account.
Yes.
But I think they get their viewers from YouTube. With their Facebook, not no.
With stuff like this, there's not a lot of viewers live,
Hell no.
but they listen. Like the radio, they'll listen back from podcasts.
Yeah.
Elite defense, a couple big
I guess the
offers.
stream's like connected to YouTube there.
Not like you didn't have like a stud
That makes sense.
lights out pitcher, but you had a complete staff of dudes who could really all play together.
Well, it was a cliche: throw it low, throw it away, let them roll it over, ground ball kind of life. You know, so just wild fun, wild good.
I'm doing wonderful. It's pretty cool in here. I'm chilling. No pun intended.
Seven AM.
Mike's hot.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How you doing? Hey, sounds like fun. Sounds like a party.
Well, everywhere we go, Ned, you know better. I already know, and it'll be the Jackie Robinson festivities tonight over with the UNM Wildlife baseball team. Talk to us a bit, Ned, about what's going on and how the baseball team is going to celebrate Jackie Robinson.
Well, we've got a bunch of activities going on. They'll be talking about Jackie Robinson in between innings. They'll give, some basic Jackie Robinson facts. We'll have football players over here. We'll have the football coaches over here. So if you want to come over and meet some players and talk to some coaches, they'll be here as well. After practicing today, coaches decided to bring some of his players over and learn a little bit about Jackie Robinson and his contribution to all sports, not just baseball. We have Dr. Zarai, one of our vice presidents. She's going to throw out the first pitch along with one of our community members, Patrick Jenkins, who runs one of the barber colleges here in town. He's been here over 40 years, prominent Black community member who is excited about coming out and sharing the festivities. There'll be giveaways as well. So we're looking for a fun baseball game with Colorado Pueblo in town. So we're both excited. Also, Josh McAllister and who's one of our prominent baseball players here. He's really doing a great job this season. And Khalil Walker, who's hitting 345 as well, outfielder. They're gonna catch the first pitch. Those are the two Black baseball players on the UNM baseball team.
Oh, cool. Love that. Ned, we all know you're a football guy, but Jackie Robinson transcended baseball. What did the impact of Jackie Robinson mean to you?
Oh, it was probably the single thing that turned me into an athlete. My mom was a baseball player. She did not. She was a baseball fan, I should say, but she was not a football person. It's a long story about Muhammad Ali picking me up as a baby and said, "Ooh, this baby's heavy. He's going to be a football." That's the only reason why she ever let me play football. Or she'd have never let me play football. But I was more of a baseball guy. I could walk to Dodger Stadium, so I knew the tradition and the history of Jackie Robinson. Being from Pasadena, California, Pasadena City College, and then playing at UCLA, kind of grew up in that aura of Jackie Robinson and just, his influence on the civil rights movement, way before Martin Luther King. People don't realize that Jackie Robinson was the single person who kind of transcended the civil rights movement because he was the first person to integrate baseball. He was the first Black player to play in the major leagues, and most people have seen the movie 42 and understand the struggles that took place during that time with him, and also what he's done as far as a community leader and in business. So we'll get a lot of those facts to the community once they come out to the game today, and they can enjoy the festivities. I think it'll be a great time. It's a great day, great, beautiful, beautiful day for baseball. So I'm looking forward to it.
We will be joining you in baseball tonight at the St. Anna Field. Don't forget, they have a commemorative sticker going on there, so they're doing some cool stuff over there at 42, obviously, in the logo color scheme. Super cool playing CSUP tonight in baseball. Matt, obviously, your role at the university, and I'm sure you know them off your head. How many African-American student athletes are currently at UNM?
Well, the student athlete number is roughly around 150. I would say if you include walk-ons and players that have come and gone, because guys going in the portal and getting out of the portal and all that kind of stuff. So roughly about 150. But yeah, it's just one of those games where I think it's really important. Working in the African American Student Services Center, I think a lot of our students don't really understand and recognize the significance of Jackie Robinson. We're always hitting them over here, and they say, "Oh, that's a long time ago." But he's more relevant today, I believe, than he's ever been, just because of what his impact meant to players of all nationalities and ethnic groups participating in the American dream of sport.
Now, what do you tell to the young man listening right now that might not know about the impact of Jackie Robinson, might just know him as some baseball player that Chadwick Boseman played in a movie? Like, what is the elevator pitch? What is the cliff notes for someone who doesn't know how legendary this man was?
Well, they just have to go back and just try to understand how important Martin Luther King was to the civil rights movement, and then just think 20 years before that, Jackie Robinson was the first person to kind of integrate sport, but it was really more of integrating the United States of America. A lot of people don't realize that his importance to the country and how our country became this melting pot of all different ethnic groups and acceptance of all groups was really, really important. And it really was the first really significant event in our country to test our democracy. And as our laws were set up to protect all citizens. And I think it's really relevant today. I think, young people want to know, how many rights they do have and how, what their rights are as citizens. And this is a significant event to show them that.
Ned James joining us on the program. We're talking a little bit about Jackie Robinson Day tonight over at the Santa Ana Starfield. What is your story, Ned, of whenever you became to learn the legend or have an understanding, or when was the first time Jackie Robinson was introduced to you?
Well, I was a quarterback. So, when you're a quarterback, you just think that you're a quarterback. And the first time I ever heard that I was a black quarterback, and I went to I grew up with Hispanics and Mexicans in East LA, but I went to school with Jews and white kids. And so there was all this melting pot I grew up in. But I went to junior college and I had a reporter, and I had never been asked that question before. Well, what's it like to be a black quarterback? Now I'm 18, 19 years old, and I'm thinking, well, shoot, I just play quarterback. I just happened to be black. But it was really kind of the thing where people didn't really know that quarterbacks could be of all different nationalities because there was this stigma. And I grew up with Jefferson Street, Joe Gilliam, and James Harris playing for the Rams. So I didn't know that being a quarterback at the elite level, which is in the NFL, was a thing. And so that breaking those barriers down, Jackie Robinson, my mom always would talk about Jackie Robinson because she really loved baseball. And she was just really disappointed that I played football because I was a baseball, basketball, and football guy in high school. But she just really wanted me to stay with baseball. And I just really, once you play quarterback, it's a wrap, when you're a kid. And so just the whole, significance and hearing people tell me, even when I was here at the University of New Mexico, the fact that, I went and played a little wide receiver, and a lot of the black players were upset on the team because they're like, hey, Ned, they don't want you to play quarterback because you're black. We had another white quarterback who's a great guy, Billy Rucker, who's from Gallup, New Mexico. Just a fantastic guy who I thought he was playing ahead of me. I thought it was better, but they chose him, and they said, hey, we want to keep you, but we want to get you on the field. So I had to play a little receiver. But then I went back, eventually beat him out, played quarterback. But it's just one of those things, the significance of race and culture and that sort of thing as it pertained back in those days and to today. And so a lot of kids don't, realize that that's one of those things. And then hearing the cat calls when you play quarterback, it was something I had never experienced before. And then, it's one of those learning lessons. And a lot of times young people forget that, sometimes some of those things still come out from people, and it's not any indication of, what their talents are, but it does exist, and we have to keep recognizing so we don't return to something like that.
There is a rich history of black excellence in Major League Baseball. Arguably, Jackie Robinson walked into the league, and he's one of the best players, if not the best player. To now, you're seeing guys, like Mookie Betts, who, if he's not the best player, he's one of the best players. How can guys keep the legacy of Jackie Robinson alive and keep young black Americans being involved in the sport of baseball?
I just think Major League Baseball, morally and ethically, is probably, out of all the major sports, the number one sport in America from that standpoint. To recognize what Jackie Robinson contributed to sport in general, not just baseball, by recognizing his day of April 15th is Jackie Robinson Day, and then having every player in the major leagues wear that number is really significant. And it's really, really a good thing for young people to see, because they're going to question, they're going to ask their parents, well, why is everybody wearing 42? Well, what happened? Why did that happen? Where are we at now as a result of that? And so it's good. It's always good to have those conversations. It's always good to, realize what our past was like and what got us to where we are today. And it's just a beautiful thing. And I think celebrate, his significance to American culture in general is very important. And I'm glad we're here, and I'm glad we're we're doing our part here at the University of New Mexico.
I went to Jackie Robinson there on Sunday. Those Sonics, they did a tremendous job of paralleling, I think, what UNM is doing. It's just a lot of fun stories, a lot of fun history. They also did a really neat art display where kids in the community have provided, like stories or they've drawn photos. Somebody created like a doll, van of like Jackie. It was just a really fun display of how important it is that not just Jackie Robinson had the impact they had, but how the youth today is so consuming it the way you and I did, the way that Ned James did, the way that so many did throughout the course of history. Ned, the final details on tonight and anything we missed before we let you go?
No, I just appreciate you guys for having me on and recognizing and trying to get folks to come out and watch the game and kind of, embrace, the culture and see exactly what UNM has done as far as recognizing this important day. And I think it's just great what you guys have done. You guys do a great job anyway. But thank you guys for having me on.
Matt, thank you so much.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Matt, look at you. The best.
Thanks.
San Ana Southfield tonight over at the
That's a long way to the back end of the Boston bullpen over to into the crowd. Gio Urshela, the most happy fella. Oh, he's the most happy fella. Gio Urshela homers, and the Yankees finally have a lead. It's 1-0 Yanks. Line to deep left field. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. It is a 2-run home run for Austin Romine. Over the high wall and into the monster seats. Romy, my homie, he hits a 2-run home run, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead.
And that was a changeup from Sale, and Austin Romine really saw that from the hand. He was ready for it, which is why he was able to pull it.
There's a drive deep left center field. It is high. It is far. It is gone to the back row of the
Reminder, you guys are hot.
It's Glaber Day. Glaber Torres powered one into the last row of the monster seats in left center. And like a good Glaber, Torres is there, and the Yankees promptly take a 2-0 lead. There goes the deep right field. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Second deck. Yes, indeedy. This is the dawning of the age of Gregorius. 8 homers to right. A second deck job. And the Yankees take a 3-2 lead. Well, 2-8, man, here is Judge. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air to deep left. That ball is gone. Over the high scoreboard wall and into the seats in left field. A Judgian blast. Aaron Judge homers to left to tie the game. All rise. Here comes the Judge.
Love me with the lights on. Moi, je préfère, faites-moi avec pour le fête avec les lumières allumées, lumières allumées.
Yeah, I like this one.
Faites avec les lumières allumées, lumières allumées. Maintenant je
Takes me out into the deep waters a little bit, but I'm always here to learn. It has a lot of growth. I would say it definitely is most improved. I thought you were going to lead off with that one. Anthony Davis, maybe. I was going to say. I think in I think in sports that involve a lot of skill and strategy, you'll notice that a lot of other countries can catch up. But something like football, I think when it comes to like physical build, I think just based off the way we eat here in America, I would be surprised if other countries could catch up and physically be able to last through a season. This is true. Here's a fun fact though. In overseas leagues like the European leagues or the German leagues, they're only allowed to have a certain amount of Americans, but those players do in fact get paid more than the other players from any other country. So if you're American and you're playing American football in other countries, they pay you like special compared to the other players.
This report.
Drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, America.
Mike's hot.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, boys?
We took a little off-air bet beforehand, and I feel, Gillespie, you're leading by 2 strokes on the flat 9. Can you give us an update on your play right now?
And that's one of the easiest bets your boy made against you, dude. I got smoked. I went 84. We just finished up. We're sitting outside of the course right now. I went 84, and Philly, I'll let him tell him what he did.
I shot a solid 100 today, 71.
That's wild. Oh, wait, 171? What did you say? That's pretty good.
71, 1 under.
Oh, my goodness. That's, your boy can strike complete rigorous.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, that's the new one I heard at the big baseball game this weekend. Is Zach Phillips is just going to hit one off the mound outside of Icicle Park, and then go chase it down. Thanks to our friends over at whoever's on the block preparing. Good last week, you went to San Diego High School. You know the wow of Albuquerque. You know the passionate baseball fan here. How excited are you to expose it to all of your party animal and banana friends this weekend?
Yeah, I'm stoked, man. Playing there for 19 years of my baseball career. It's a special place. It's home. I grew up going to Isotopes games with my family. So to bring what we're doing for this nation and the party animal nation, to bring it to Albuquerque and lay the smackdown on the bananas in front of friends and family is going to be a wicked weekend.
You got any Albuquerque centric celebrations or shticks planned? You're gonna have some Sadie
on the field. You're gonna land in a balloon. Like, what are you gonna cook up special for Albuquerque?
When it comes to Banana Ball, you always know we're gonna cook up something special. So it's gonna be very special for those 14,000 people that are in Rio Grande Stadium, and gonna be even more special for everyone on social media to see it afterwards.
Boom.
All right.
No spoilers here, though, man. No spoilers here.
I tried to plug you, man.
All right, so the real question is, where is Zach going to go to golf while in town? Like, that's what we need to figure out. We got banger courses.
We're talking, trying to get on to Sandia Monday morning, so we'll figure something out.
We know a guy. If it helps, we know one guy. Zach Phillips joining us.
Hopefully that one guy puts us on.
Drew Gillespie and Zach Phillips joining us on the program. You guys travel over the country. You get the red carpet treatment everywhere you go, right? It's as soon as the wheels come down, the city comes out and celebrates you. What has been the unique experience of baseball in this world? What makes this as much fun as you've ever had playing the game?
I grew up playing since I was 3 years old and spent 4 years with the Royals. So I've been around baseball my whole life, but coming to this and seeing us play is something fans and whoever never heard of us have never seen us before.
Yeah.
And it's by far the coolest thing in the world. I'm always more excited to see how the fans react every place we go, because we always bring a little bit of something and make it special for that hometown. Like Drew said, no spoilers or whatever, but there's going to be some really, really cool stuff we do this weekend that we already been practicing at practice.
I mean, it's awesome to be a banana or a party animal, but how does the selection process work?
Good question.
Is it like a personality driven, or someone just drawn to being a banana? Is somebody born a party animal? How do you decide where you're going to play?
Just throw gloves.
It's really funny you asked us that, because Philly and I joined at the same time last year, kind of tried out at the same time about 3 weeks before we showed up. And they were looking for 2 pitchers, one on each team. And after we tried out, they called each one of us like, hey, you're a perfect fit, Philly for the bananas, me for the party animals. And we're very similar competitors. We're very similar pitchers. The only difference, hey, he's left-handed wearing yellow, and I'm right-handed wearing pink. But when it comes down to competing on the field, we're very similar. And off the field, we compete in everything but golf, apparently.
Boys, I used to pitch as well. If you need somebody to eat some innings this weekend, I got about 40, 50 good pitches in me.
That'll be 2 batters.
How are your dance moves? Are you more of a line dancing guy? Should we put you in yellow, or are you a hip thrusted guy? Should we put you in pink?
Oh, I got it all, Bubba. Let's go.
Hey, so that's got to be part of the application process, right? So there's a call of talent, and then you have to send in a video of you like air guitaring or something, right? Like how do you make yourself seen going into the world of bananas and party animals?
If you don't have a personality, I will tell you this: you will not be part of the show. There's guys who have really good talent playing baseball, and they've learned to dance. We do a lot of dancing. I grew up dancing, so like it fits me perfect. And Drew wasn't a big dancer at the start, and now Drew's probably one of the best dancers on the party animal. So it just comes with over time.
Well, Drew, the question is, like, you're one of the best dancers now, but do your friends and family know, and how many will be in attendance as you're making your party animal, at least Albuquerque debut in front of so many of those that supported you throughout your playing career?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody that's going to be out there supporting me didn't know I was going to be there, but always hoped I would be playing in front of a large crowd as I did. That's always a dream as a young buck starting out Little League. Little did I know this was going to be my dream. And if you ask anybody that's listening that knows me, or anybody that knows me in Albuquerque, and you told them I was a good dancer now, they would probably think you were lying. So I'm ready to show that. I'm ready to show that side of me, because not a lot of my people in Albuquerque have seen that.
So is everybody on both squads a baller, or have you guys brought in some entertainers, brought in some dancers, and then you coached them up to be passable on the field?
Good question.
So I would say there's about a third of everything. So there's a third of true, AAA, AA ballers that kind of stalled out in the minor leagues that have learned how to dance. Then there's the guys in the middle like me, this is just kind of where we ended up, and we learned how to dance, and now we're ballers and dancers. And then there's that other third that came to be performers. And, their baseball is lifted up being around such good talent, day in and day out.
Albuquerque native and party animal Drew Gillespie joining us. Zach Phillips joining us as well from the Savannah Bananas. We're talking about the big back-to-back, I don't know what to call it, weekend full of baseball fun out at Ice Tubs Park. All right, Drew, do you have the low rider in mind that's going to drive you to the mound when you come in from the bullpen? Is there like a certain one from your childhood that you really connect with? And do I need to send Van to Espanola to get you a different one?
That the crazy thing. The first thing that popped out to what's that guy's name in Cars? The Ramon, the guy that's the stylist in Cars. Something that looks like that, I'd be down with.
Smart.
Ramon Cars.
Ramon from Cars. You don't know that reference?
Well, I'm not. I'm
a low rider from Cars, man.
I don't have kids. I don't know anything about this. So, okay, so this is a good get. I just Googled it. It's a good get if we can come up with it.
He's got all kinds of different looks, too, so I'll take any one of his. But I'll tell you what, the boys in a lowrider, like a party animal photo shoot before the game, and a lowrider may have to happen.
Seems doable.
Seems doable, yeah, for sure. What's y'all's predictions on the weekend? The Bananas are up, I think, 3 overall. We played 30 games?
I think it's 15 and 12.
27 to 30.
Oh, is that what it is? So so I saw how competitive it is. I think that's important to tell the audience, right?
Right.
So for the friends of the show, these are two teams that are trying to beat each other within the world of baseball, but like a lot of fun specific rules. I can't. How am I ever going to go against the hometown hero, Van?
Sure.
Like I'm not trying to be that guy, but this seems like party animal territory.
Yeah. I mean, no offense to the Bananas, no offense to the OGs, no offense to the creators.
Right.
But if you're familiar with this program, these boys right here like to get loose.
Yes.
So we're going party animals all weekend.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610, the party animal. Everyone knows that.
So, I mean, yeah, that's a no-brainer. I'm glad you all went with the no-brainer. And I'm going to go ahead and take us as well, even nobody asked me. But I'm sad you lost your bet on me in golf, so I gotta pick you up this weekend.
Boys, good sit down. Thank you for a couple minutes. One last question before we let you go, and that's what did we miss? What is the one thing that the friend of the show needs to know about the baseball matchup this weekend at Ice Tubs Park?
It's going to be a really good one.
Yeah.
Like we said, it's 3 games, 15 to 12, I think. The Bananas are in the lead. And we go out there and compete. It isn't just a show. The baseball is actual real baseball, and when we're on the field, we're saying some choice words at each other.
Nice.
And it gets really heated at times, but at the end of the day, if you come, don't blink because you will miss something.
Love that.
Yeah, I'll just piggyback off that and say, the baseball and the dancing and the entertaining on the field is one thing, but we have a cast of a bunch of amazing individuals, from the Bandana dance team to our band to our whole ticket team is just on another level. So no matter where you are in the stadium, who you're interacting, if they've got a name badge or a jersey, they're awesome human beings, and we're ready to party in Albuquerque.
Let's go.
Love everything about it. Also, Zach, if you need a reference, we can tell you where to get a Zia tattoo. Drew, thank you so much, brother.
I think everybody's going to leave with the Zia tattoo if we do it right.
If they swipe right on Tinder enough, they're going to find one that they can keep a special memory of forever. So there you go.
I know my mom's listening. She could set it up for us.
Good UFC. Thank you so much. His caddy, Zach, who's considerably better at golf. Thank you.
Caddy. It's the other way around.
Zach Phillips, thank you so much. That was a good sit-down, Van.
A couple dudes right there, I'll tell you what.
A couple dudes who play ball, a couple dudes who can go. That's so funny. Hey, he was like 1 under. I'm like, shut up. One under?
How many holes did he play?
Hey,
71?
Stop playing Savannah Banana baseball.
If you're shooting 71, at least go to the Nike tour or whatever it's called right now. My goodness.
And Drew's like, yeah, I'm slumming in the mid-80s, and me and Van are both wiping drool off our mouth, like, slumming.
Yeah, my PR is like 87.
Like once.
Yeah.
And it was really windy. There was a tailwind.
Yeah, it followed me around the whole time.
Also, hey, Drew's mom.
Oh, hey, Mom.
That was nice. Isaiah, you're not going to the game this weekend. We had to figure it out. We're supposed to do the CPR thing with the Lobos.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get out there for baseball. I'm hosting Denim and Diamonds on Saturday night for the Rio Grande Down Syndrome Network. I mean, it's a busy weekend. And then day game on Sunday, obviously.
We got more than one opportunity to get out there,
I'll tell you what, brother. And then there's professional wrestling that's not my organization. That's coming to town, too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I got to figure that out. There is so much going on in Albuquerque all the time, and if anyone ever tells you that there's not, they are a liar.
Sure.
And their opinion should be removed from any consideration ever because they live a life of fallacy.
Yeah. You're sad. Get help. And don't rub this off on other people because we love it here.
Also, just go touch grass at Isotopes Park.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy baseball.
Not during the game. They'll throw you out.
Yeah. Speaking of touching, Van, we didn't come close to touching winnings on Prize Picks yesterday.
Not the greatest first day.
So we will set our Prize Picks lineup whenever we get back. Don't forget, Prize Picks referral code KNML. So you can play along with us. We will match you up to $100 of your donation, of your deposit to Prize Picks. So you put in $100, we will put in $100 with you. If you put in, and I've said this before, $69.69.
Nice.
Then we will put in $69.69. But play alongside us because we had a embarrassing one yesterday.
If we would have gone Oppo,
we would have won.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
4 of our 6 picks did not hit.
Correct.
And we'll give you the picks to make. We'll give you our picks. We're not telling you to make them, but we are setting our lineup whenever we get back. The boys are live at Rio Bravo Brewery. It's 2 Men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We're all.
FM and AM 610.
Mike's hot.
Sports Animal.
Rio Bravo Brewery's very own Gabe Alleridge joining us on the program. Let's go. Gabe, how are you, brother?
Doing very well. Yourself, guys?
Doing good. Never, ever complaining about anything because how foolish that would be in my adult life. Wow. How's the brewery?
Good. Busy. We got through our Women's Day Fest. That was a monster one. It was like 64 vendors. And
what?
Yeah, it was insane. But it was really well. I mean, a bunch of really cool stuff out. And
how many of Van's ex-girlfriends were here?
You know what? There was a lot of people. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then we did the burlesque to the live music on Saturday, and that was a lot of fun. And
so we had full intention of coming, and the world caught up with us a little bit. So we're kind of jealous that we missed out. Are you doing it again?
We are.
Let's go.
Yeah. I think June 29th is the next one, and then August 3rd is the last. So it should be fun.
Okay. There you go, man. You have a chance to see some burlesque.
If you want to know how many of my exes would have been here, I would have took more on Prize Picks.
I see what you're
That's
doing.
what I would have done. I would have taken more.
Gabe, so on Prize Picks, it's more or less. Those are the options.
Yeah.
So it's daily fantasy. So Prize Picks is a new partner of the program, Gabe. And what we're doing is we're using our referral code, right? So if you want to Prize Picks with us, get Prize Picks, put in referral code KNML, and then we will match you up to $100. Or if we've been encouraging everyone, deposit $69.69, and we will match that. Cool. Okay. So we need some surefire picks, Gabe. What are you feeling tonight? You talking playing basketball? You talking Major League Baseball? What's your thing?
Man, I don't know. Probably a little bit of basketball. Huh?
Okay, so all right, I got the play in here. Anything jumping out of you, Van? Anything you excited about?
Well, I'm looking baseball right now.
Oh, so you're not even in basketball?
And I got two of them. I'll give you my NBA picks in a second.
Okay,
but I got two locks right now.
In baseball,
the rookie for the Padres.
All right, what category?
Jackson Merrill.
What category?
To get one single solitary hit. He is 0.5 total bases right now. Our boy Jackson Merrill needs one hit tonight.
One hit.
And I got him locked in.
All right.
Hitting over 300. That means if he gets 3 at bats, the average says he'll get a hit. So I like Jackson Merrill hits tonight. And you're not going to like this one, Fred.
Hold on, I'm trying to find Jackson Merrill. Okay, I got him.
Okay. Lock that one in. And you're not going to like this one.
Okay.
So there's a category. I usually don't like rooting against people. But what I'm about to do now is root against someone, and that someone is St. Louis Cardinals pitcher Lance Lynn.
Oh.
I like the more on 4.5 hits allowed. I think Lance Lynn will pitch just fine, but he'll give up 5 or more hits. Give me Lance Lynn more than 4.5 hits.
All right, so we got those two.
Okay.
Now jumping back over to the game of baseball. Okay, Gabe. So we got some options here. Van, those were good picks.
Thank you.
So I think you always think the Lakers are going to win. Like, we need to be those guys first.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. LeBron James, points, rebounds, and assists over 44. Points, rebounds, and assists.
What's his season average? 22, 7, and 7?
Or under 44. Now,
I think under.
So he's averaging 48.
Oh.
And in his last game, 56, and the one before that, 51, the one before that, 51, and then 2 at 41. I think the over on points, rebounds, and assists at 44 for LeBron James, who's going to put on a show tonight.
They do best when he's at his best.
Yes.
And he's just a triple-double machine. Yeah, give me the LeBron James over.
Are
Parlay
you
that
guys
guy.
feeling comfortable
Yeah,
in
I
this?
think so.
Okay. So we got LeBron James in the mix as well. Now, I haven't seen, like, the funnest ones outside of that, right?
Okay.
Because to me, like, I want to be like Sabonis is going to go over 15.5. I want to say that. That's what my heart tells me.
Okay.
But we keep taking overs. The only under we've ever taken is Lynn, or excuse me, the only less we've ever taken is Lynn. We need to find like another like less that we believe in.
Look, man, I really like that 15.5 Sabonis over.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I mean they're giving it away.
Who are they playing tonight?
15.5.
Golden
The
State.
Warriors.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have
Golden
he'll have a
State.
great game.
All right, so Sabonis taking the over 15.5.
Yeah, I think that's a give me.
Okay.
Like they're giving you that one. That's wild.
I don't hate this at all.
So can you just go and find any player and kind of
So they're
just about.
That's
great
cool.
question.
Yeah.
Great question.
Just about.
All right, so we got to go back over. I'm going back over to baseball, boys, because I feel like I haven't got to give one yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I feel like I haven't been that dude. The hits one is enticing to me. God, do you think Corbin Carroll will hit a double tonight? He's just so good.
Are we doing just straight doubles or total bases?
That was just straight doubles.
Straight doubles, man. That's a dangerous proposition. Those are good odds, though. The extra base hits are really good odds. Are good boosters for your lineup.
Manny Machado is DHing tonight. More or less 0.5 singles.
Strictly singles or total bases?
It's singles.
Strictly singles. He's been pretty cold lately. Unless you're really feeling it on a Machado single, I'd stay away from Machado.
Okay.
He's starting off cold.
Well, how do you feel about Profar? All right, forget singles. What about hits?
Okay.
0.5 hits.
0.5 hits for Machado?
Yeah.
I like that.
Gabe?
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what? I hate it. Let's go with Alex Bregman.
Bregman.
0.5 hits for Alex Bregman.
Yeah, let's go a little
I
Breggy
think that's
boy.
a good one.
Against Atlanta. Let's do that. Okay. So we got him in the middle. We need one more. Do you want to go back to basketball or you want to venture in the world of hockey? What are you guys feeling?
Well, I was just told yesterday that it is hockey season right now.
Congratulations.
And I haven't really gotten brushed up since apparently the hockey season just started yesterday, as I've been told. So don't ask me hockey stuff.
If we're going LeBron, the 44 of points, rebounds, and assists, we should go more on 26.5 points for LeBron. Because if he's going to hit one, he's going to hit this one too.
Well, if he's going to get a triple-double, 44 minus 20 is 24. That's pretty close.
And if they win tonight, they don't have to play another one, right? So it's
Correct.
motivation.
Yeah, they're
I think
locked
they'll have a
in
good
to
game.
7.
I think he'll go over 26.
So let's go over 26.5 for LeBron James. Right. So we are currently sitting on our – so here's what we have. Also, if you want to play Prize Picks with the boys, download Prize Picks, referral code KNML, and we will match you hundo for fundo. Also, we're encouraging everyone to deposit $69.69 because that's what we want to match.
Wow.
That's our plan. Okay, Jackson Merrill, who is an up-and-coming stud for San Diego, more than 0.5 hits.
Yep,
okay.
Check.
Lance Lynn, who has never really been a stud for the St. Louis Cardinals, giving up more than 4.5 hits.
I love that one so much.
Okay. LeBron James, points, rebounds, and assists, 44. We're saying more. Okay? You don't like this, kid?
I do. I think it's good.
Arvidas Sabonis' kid, Domantas Sabonis, we're saying more than 15.5 points.
That's a lock.
Okay.
That one's a lock.
We're taking, because we're hometowners, Alex Bregman.
It's fun. It's fun. I like
versus
it.
Atlanta, more than 0.5 hits.
Yeah, I think that's a lock, too.
And then lastly, because we're kind of doubling down, we're taking LeBron James, 26.5 points. We're saying more. I like it.
I like it a lot.
Boys,
let's go.
Yeah,
lock it in?
Lock it in.
All right, locking it in. Cannot pick the same player twice in an entry. Okay, so we just learned a valuable lesson.
Okay, well, take off the LeBron James
We got to take off the LeBron James points. He's coming off. And what we need to do is we now need to pick one more.
Hey, do we want to ride with the guy who got us the only good result we had yesterday and ride Ron Acuna Jr. again? 1.5 total bases. It worked once. It will probably work again, said someone.
Well, here, so we can't pick Lance Lynn twice because I was going to say we just get scoring in the first inning. So, total bases. Oh, man. I say 0.5 for Matt Olson.
It's a good one.
You want to do it? Because
Hold
the
on
total
once.
bases for Fernando. Oh, you didn't say Fernando.
So, yeah, I really like Braves players tonight because they're going off of a guy that just gave up 9 runs in 1 inning, who just so happens to play for my beloved Houston baseball Astros. I hate betting against my team.
Let's go.
But that's pretty smart. It's pretty smart.
Let's go.
Left-hander versus right-hander.
Matt Olson.
Yeah.
Let's go Matt Olson.
Matt Olson, just 1 total base?
Yep.
That's great.
All right. So we're back to our original whatever. So we're doing our bet right now. We're placing our entry. Successfully submitted. So there you go, boys.
Voila.
So we got it. The boys are in the mix. Gabe, how do you feel about it?
That's good. I like that a lot.
Hang out with us for a little bit. We'll talk about Rio Bravo Brewing whenever we get back.
That sounds wonderful.
It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Back on the program, back live at Rio Bravo Brewery. Our prize picks are in. Referral code KNML. That'll get you set up for the $100 match. So play with us. Also send it to us because we don't just make fun of ourselves. We'll make fun of you too.
Yeah, please.
We missed so bad yesterday, Gabe.
Dude, if we would have went the exact opposite on all of our picks, we'd be a winner.
Absolutely. The Greenberg theory.
We lost 4.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gabe Allred joining us on the program. Obviously, he makes Rio Bravo Brewery go around. Right, so, you get a lot of positive feedback about the boys being here. They just people like, hey,
No, it's been awesome. That baseball day was really cool.
That was
day.
Cool.
That was a lot of fun.
This cat over here, this is bad radio, but he was like, I was just driving around town listening to you guys talk sports. Came into Rio Bravo Brewery. We go.
Yep.
And we're like, oh, long time later. She's like, no, I'm in town. Just visiting.
No clue.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it might not be a repeat customer.
Yeah. Hey, a customer.
It's a good one.
It's great. Absolutely.
You get them once. They're coming back.
Absolutely.
This isn't the type of place that you come to once.
One time.
Thank you.
Got you.
Thank you, Wycliffe.
Sweet, dude. Love Wycliffe. No, I've been here a lot since, obviously, our partnership kicked off. But, good food, good friend, or good food, good booze, and good fellowship. So it's been a lot of fun, obviously, here at Rio Bravo Brewery. And you were mentioning you got some big upcoming events, but it's not just events, right? Every night is just come out and belly up to the bar.
Yeah, absolutely. Today's Taco Tuesday. Tomorrow we kind of do a off the smoker special. And then, kind of get into the weekend with different events. We're doing music again Sundays and Thursdays.
Is that all patio stuff?
Yeah, all packed patio. And they've brought some really great crowds the first couple of weeks, which has been fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love music. So it's so nice to have back.
The food here is fantastic. You mentioned Taco Tuesday. $2 tacos, and you don't cap anyone.
No, we sure don't.
You can have 100 of them if you want.
I've watched one guy. I think it was probably about 12. It was 6 to a plate, and I was like, he got them all down. I was jealous.
The food here is fantastic. It's not just good bar food; it's straight up good food.
Yeah, no, Brian and the crew, they do a really good job. It's about as scratch kitchen as you can find, and they really, they put their heart and soul into it. And I'm really blessed to have such a great crew back there. Makes it a heck of a lot easier.
Sure.
Talking the world of basketball as well with Gabe Allred of Rio Bravo Brewery. It looks like Giannis is going to be out, boys. Did you see this report today?
I did see that. That's a bummer.
So good for the Pacers?
I think so.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'd hate to see him blow out his Achilles like Durant did a couple of years ago.
The Pacers were dominating the Bucks all regular season with Giannis. Now without Giannis, they're in big trouble.
It's just how quickly the game can take it from you.
Oh, it's wild.
Yeah, I guess you just want to put in perspective just how special guys are at the time. And then he doesn't have the personality that Shaq and Charles have. He can't just go and talk about it forever like those guys do.
Yeah.
So it's best luck to him getting back. Speaking of Shaq and Charles, did you see Kendrick Perkins said that he doesn't even think Shaq and Charles watch basketball? Did you see all this stuff?
Charles Barkley, who could name every coach in NCAA basketball, doesn't watch basketball. That's dumb.
Yeah, he's done great.
They're there on air live watching basketball every night. There's video evidence.
Coming from Kendrick, this is the best.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
Oh,
absolutely.
Dude. What kind of dirt does he have on the 4-letter network? What does he know? What does he know that they keep giving him paychecks? That's wild.
I can't imagine LeBron James doesn't win tonight. The basketball is so...
Well, LeBron James should lose on purpose.
Yeah.
What?
Obviously he gets his triple-double and gets 44 points, rebounds, and assists so we can hit our prize pick lineup. But they should lose the game on purpose so they could win against the winner of the 9-10 match and play the Oklahoma City Thunder instead of the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Because the Nuggets, when healthy, are unbeatable.
Yeah,
the Thunder are soft.
LA
really
played him well.
Yeah.
As a true Laker fan, I must say I agree. I don't want them to win this game.
But you roll the dice, and you have to play the winner of Warriors, one of the greatest teams in the history of the sport, or an up-and-coming Kings who are young and who can get hot. You don't want to play either of those teams.
It's good for basketball if that Sacramento-LA rivalry is good again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun rivalry when it's good. Here's a fun stat. LeBron James can pass the Bulls, Pistons, and Knicks in total playoff wins.
Wow.
This year. He will have more individual playoff wins than those squads.
Franchises.
In the history of their franchise.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Speaking of historical, Wemby led all rookies in total points, rebounds, blocks, and steals, and he finished third in total assists. No rookie in NBA history has ever ranked top 3 in all 5 categories.
Yeah, he should be Defensive Player of the Year.
Unanimous Rookie of the Year, unanimous Defensive Player of the Year.
1,500 points.
And he's only been playing half the game.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting up these video game numbers, and he doesn't even play a full 40 minutes. 8, excuse me.
You're familiar with, like, I don't know what that cartoon is called, Pokemons?
Uh-huh.
Where you go from, like, the starting one, and you can, like, get all the way up to, like, the 3 times the level one.
Yeah.
That's, like, his trajectory.
Sure.
Yeah, like
he's only halfway.
Yeah, he's baby.
He's not even the whatever the thing is.
Yeah, he's just regular Wemby. Soon he'll become Wembyama, and you'll have to really watch out. At the very end, when he's Wemby Black Mamba, you'll be like, oh, no, he's too much.
Black Mamba Yama?
Yeah, he's too powerful. Just as good as it gets. Gabe, anything we missed before we cut you loose?
No, I really appreciate coming on, guys.
Yeah.
We got a new beer, 2-Step Light Lager. It's really good. Nice.
Really? I had some earlier.
Chugger, you know. Other than that, we're just
Chugger is a word I'm going to use more now.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah. Can we get a couple chuggers?
Absolutely. 16 or 20 ounce.
Yeah.
You got to go 20.
Yeah, well, we're chugging. We're
Absolutely.
Chug.
Absolutely.
There's only one verb when you have it. Chuggers is a word that you can use for a lot of different things. Get ready for my new lexicon whenever we get back. It's Two Men On from Rio Bravo Brewery. You can get us at the intersection of 2nd and right across the street from Creamland.
Where my chug is at.
Yeah, okay. Was that one okay, Isaiah? Did that one work?
I liked it.
Thank you. Just needed to get a pass on that one. B. Okay.
That's a late bloomer, huh? Oh, God. This program.
Take us to break. The Sports Animal. Back on the program, back live from Rio Bravo Brewery.
Yeah, baby. Fred, I'll take it from here. I want you to do me a favor.
All right, I'll do you one favor.
I want you to slide that microphone to the side.
All right, sliding.
And I want you to take a sip of the two-step light lager that just came on tap here at Rio Bravo Brewing.
I'm about to be Freddie Sippy Boy.
This is the cleanest, smoothest American light lager that I've ever had.
This is a chugger.
This is what you want in your life. You know me, my weird ass likes the barrel-aged stout or like the sours. This is you right here. This is the drink for you.
It's like if New Mexico accidentally had a Bud Light.
Yeah.
I'm so very happy.
My goodness. Your face is lighting
What's
up.
the name of this?
This is the two-step light lager.
Put it in my mouth. Josh Sushan joins us after the break. It's 2 Men On, live from Rio Bravo Brewery. We're over at 6:15 today. Is that true?
We're out of here. We're going to go watch some UNM Lobo baseball.
Yeah, but I just want to do radio. The sports animal. Back live on the program, Rio Bravo Brewery.
It's pretty appropriate rejoin music. That's like the most jock jammy stadium thing we have.
I agree.
I got him.
The Isotopes were good over the weekend for one day, Van. It has been a rough run for the Isotopes, but it was the best win of the season on Sunday, a big walk-off one, and it was neat. For the first time I saw on the scoreboard, it said Topes win. Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
I like that.
Best broadcaster in the game and one of the best calls I've ever heard, Josh Sushan, joining us. He's in El Paso. Sorry to hear that, Josh.
You with us, brother? Hey, guys. I'm sorry. I'm struggling to find a place where it's not super loud and where the internet connection seems to be good enough to talk to you guys on the phone. But I'm sorry that I'm not on a golf course as I talk to you guys, but I am at a ballpark, a loud one.
John, our Jordan Beck had a walk-off RBI double in the bottom of the ninth. Nice of him to stretch it out to two. I think we're struggling with Josh a little bit. We will keep this
All right,
warm.
say that question again. I know this is like the best radio of all time. It's going to win awards. Repeat that question.
Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, the Isotopes won on a walk-off with the Jordan Beck RBI double. It was nice of Jordan to stretch it into two.
Yes, indeed. Well, I mean, I feel like I'm glad that you guys said, I know there's a little bit of sarcasm there about Sunday, but like, seriously, it was such a fun day at the ballpark because
awesome.
The weather's great. The hat giveaway for Jackie Robinson was awesome. We get to honor Pete Gibson. He was super, super touched by everything. And then even after the ceremony, you know, he went up to look at the kids' essays and artwork, and a bunch of his former students and players like came up to him and said hello that he hadn't seen in decades.
Oh, how cool.
And they're adults now. So, like, all that was great. And then we got a really good pitching start from Noah Davis, and then it went back and forth like it normally does when it's a day game in Albuquerque in the final 3 innings. And thank goodness we batted last, because sometimes it's just whoever has the ball last when it's a day game at Isotopes Park. And, you know, we needed the win. We got the win. And let's see if can continue here in El Paso.
I really hope it does. The boys need to turn it around for season-long morale. I have a fun time at Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park, no matter what. But when you're walking away as a winner, it makes the game that much better.
Oh, man. I just heard it makes it that much better. And whatever you said, I agree. Yes, it does make it that much better. Like, it's so much better because there's like better and then there's so much better. And it's so much better when you win and when you're happy and then you get a day off and you can just like be happy about the win, and then you don't have to get on a plane. So you have a full like real day off, not a travel day off. And then you come down here and you play your heated rivals. And by the way, they're going to celebrate Jackie Robinson today, which is super cool. And I'll tell you this, even though the boys don't have a very good record, they're working hard. Everyone's smiling, happy. They're like, they got each other's backs. You can hear it in batting practice, even when they're just throwing the ball around. So I like their attitude. We'll see if it translates to wins.
How does it work with the Yankees and John Sterling? Do you just walk up and they hire you on the spot, or do they like reach out unofficially for a visit?
I mean, do you know someone with the Yankees that can put in a work for your boys? Is that what you're trying to say?
What is that process in replacing a broadcaster at the major league level, Josh? What do teams go through? What is an application process like? Who is going to be the next radio voice of the Yankees?
Well, if I knew the answer to that, I would not be in AAA talking to you guys right now. I'd be in the big leagues, big leaguing you guys, and saying like, yeah, I don't know, Fred, Van, I don't know who those guys are. I'm in the big leagues now. I haven't the foggiest idea how you get a major league job, clearly, because it's not like I'm on the fast track here, boys. So why don't you guys find out and tell me how it works?
Well, I mean, Sushan, you're already working for the Yankees of minor league baseball. Like, not by record, but like, you know, the history, the organization, the merch. You're already the voice of the Yankees. They just happen to be in the minor leagues. They have to be called the
I think the
Isotopes.
answer to this question is I need to hire Van Nunley to be my agent, and then my agent can start spreading the word to decision makers amongst the 30 major league teams and their radio and TV partners, instead of just spreading this word to the millions of listeners in Albuquerque on the Sports Animal. So I think that's step one in my process, hiring Van Nunley to be my agent.
Okay, first off, smart move. Also, there's only 1 million listeners. If we go outside of the area, there's millions. But just here in Albuquerque, there's only 1 million Josh Sushan fans.
Thank you for the correction. My bad. Maybe that's why I'm not in the big leagues. I'm underestimating the audience.
Josh, do you think the audience, or excuse me, do you think the day will ever come for you when you say, I'm just tired?
Wait, what was that? What was that again?
So John Sterling said that he was tired, as it's being reported by Tom Verducci, as the reason why he is retiring. Do you believe, Josh, that'll ever come to you in your broadcast career, that you are too tired?
I just hope that I'm still alive at age 85, right? Yeah. I mean, John Sterling, here's the thing. His particular style may not be my style and may not be my favorite style, but he is the ultimate example of someone who broadcasts for the home team. And even if all you're doing is talking for a living and not playing, he had a consecutive game streak that was twice as long as Cal Ripken Jr.'s consecutive game streak, with plenty more tacked on top of that. So, again, I hope I'm alive at age 85 so that I can maybe talk on a radio. I just hope I'm alive. So whatever he wants to do, whenever he wants to call it quits, he's earned the right to do it a weekend of the season, in the off season, whenever he wants to.
Sush, El Paso is obviously awful in every way. It's dirty and disgusting. The people are awful too. Have you doubled, tripled, quadrupled how many showers you're taking while you're in El Paso?
Question.
Oh, man. Wow. I mean, how many would you guys take? Let's start there, and then I'll work forwards and backwards.
I would 3.
In the water that's produced there?
Oh, man.
Because that's the trick to it.
How many bottles of Aquafina does it take to really clean?
Did you know the movie Idiocracy is based off the city of El Paso?
Oh,
I do have 3 bottles of Aquafina that are right next to me, ready to go. I do have that. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
where do you even like radio hyperbole or theater of the mind? That's like accurate, 100% accurate.
You said John Sterling's style isn't for you per se, Sushan, but where do you have him ranked amongst the all-time greats? Because I think I could make an argument that he is right behind Scully on Rushmore.
Well, I'm going to disagree with my agent on this one. So, Fred, you want to apply to be my agent, because
Jackpot's number one.
Disagree with my agent's ranking system, because while I have the utmost amount of respect for John Sterling, I think that getting plays called correctly is an important part of the job.
I just feel like there's no reason to send in JoshSushan.com. I say we fly to New York, we buy 2 tickets to Yankee Stadium, we walk right up to the press box and knock on the door, and we say, my name is Josh Sushan, and I'm the voice of the New York Yankees.
I just hope that whoever the decision makers are for the Yankees do not have a subscription to newspapers.com and don't check how many times I've written negative things about the Yankees in my life when I was a newspaper reporter when making this decision.
It's wild how quick you can change your attitude for Yankees amounts of money.
Now, it's a long uphill battle, Josh, for the Isotopes to get back to 500.
Nice try. That was a good try.
We
can beat El Paso 6 times, right? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal. A couple of things, though, here, boys. So, number one, we're only 15 games into the season, so there's a lot of time to make up ground. The other thing, though, too, is that really it's 275-game season. So, really, we're 15 games in, but that's 15 out of 75. So, what's that math? Like 1/7 of the season is done. So, yeah, let's win 6 in a row here, and then we still got a ways to go just to get over 500. So, look, my thing is, I just want some clean baseball. Just stop making the errors.
Sure.
Cut down on the walks. We just need to play some clean baseball. And I think once you start playing those clean baseball games, you win 4 of 6, you win 5 of 6. You just want to start to get into like a good rhythm and groove, and we'll see if we can get some. If we can win some more of these late games.
So it's just El Paso's regular squad this year, right? They're not going to try to slide in Tatis Jr. or Machado or anybody like that this time?
So in the dugout before today's game, the boys were talking about Tatis last year when he was here on the rehab assignment, and just like how unbelievable it was because he hit a home run in every game. He hit 3 home runs in one game. And guys were like pointing to the hotels that are just outside the ballpark saying, yeah, the courtyard was in play when Tatis was at the plate last year. It was like, I've seen a lot of rehab assignments, and most of the time when a guy's on a rehab assignment, look, he's still trying to get the rust off. That's why he's back in the minors. That was not the case with Tatis. That was literally one of those things where you say, yeah, what it would be like if Fernando Tatis went back to the minor leagues, how much he would dominate. That's what it was like. It was unbelievable last year. But no, he is not here. Machado is not here. It's just the Chihuahuas. It's not the Padres.
Is Jordan back an isotope at the end of the week?
Is Jordan back what?
An isotope at the end of the
week. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
He's just so good, dude.
He's not on the 40-man roster. I feel like it's kind of crazy. The Rockies have not had a single player get sent down or go to the injured list yet. It's the wildest thing. But you think about who would likely get called up. You start with guys who are on the 40-man roster, which means Sam Hilliard, who's playing fantastic, also Sean Bouchard. Those 2 guys would probably be the ones if there was a need for an outfielder. If there's a need for an infielder, then you're looking at probably Coco Montes or Aaron Schunk would probably be the likely candidate.
Up in the Rockies, Sush, a guy who was on the Isotopes last year, Brenton Doyle, he looks like someone who is supposed to be there and will stay there.
Yeah, and Brenton Doyle's the example of a guy who you can get to the big leagues with one tool, right? And that was his defense. Because his offense wasn't very much at all last year, but when you're that good defensively, and especially at Coors Field where the outfield is that big and you need a center fielder to go get it, they made room for him, right? Like sometimes you get called up because a guy's hurt and you're filling in for a while. He got called up and they're like, no, we just have to make room for him because he's so good defensively. And now this year we're starting to see the offense, right? And obviously he can run down balls in the outfield, which means he can run on the bases. He's got a cannon for an arm.
Yep.
If he can just hit league average, then he's a multiple all-star and a 15-year guy in the big leagues because his defense is so good. And if he can hit above average, then look out, sky's the limit.
Your Lakers going to win tonight?
I think that, the Isotopes are going to win, of course. Duh.
It's not like El Paso's World Beaters down there, too. They got like 6 wins on the year, is that right?
They are, they're a little bit under 500. They just lost 5 of 6 with Sacramento. And, that we're going to play them 27 times this year, so I hope you guys have 27 different rounds of jokes for every time that we do this against them.
Oh, God, I haven't even scratched the surface yet.
I have a whole 20 minutes on pet owners in El Paso.
All right, I'm good. It's just, I'm just sending out the challenge. 27 times we're playing them, so, don't go through all your material in April, Save some for later in the season.
I haven't even rolled out the good stuff yet.
I'm
just shopping stuff right now.
I have a whole set of memes for if President Trump is convicted or not convicted as it relates to El Paso.
So stoked.
Yeah, I can do the whole thing.
All right, then.
Not the conversation, not the topic of conversation in the, down there in the clubhouse for the Isotopes. We were talking last week with Sam Hilliard. We were talking with Clint Hurdle. We were talking about how the boys really enjoy keeping an eye on the Masters and big sporting events. Has there been a conversation about the Bananas coming to town and playing the party animals in Isotopes Park while the Isotopes are gone?
You may not be surprised by this, but major league players, minor league players, professional baseball players, they're not the biggest fans of the Bananas.
I am surprised by this.
Wild.
Yeah, the professional baseball players are not fans of the baseball players who are just there to entertain. Now, that said, the entire Isotope staff is very excited to be the host for the Bananas and introduce a different brand of baseball, right? It's banana ball. There's a lot of differences between what they do, what we do. They're there for fun and entertainment. They have a fabulous product. They definitely understand what the market wants, and it's going to be a lot of fun at Isotope Park. But when it comes to what the professional baseball players think of them, yeah.
Good. Josh, this was a good sit down, but we got to go.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully I can hear your questions.
Good job, everyone.
Mike's clear. Adios.
Isotopes.
2 ball.